Creation, a world on the brink. In the age of sorrows, dangers abound and cataclysms loom on the horizon. But it is not without heroes. The Exalted, those chosen and empowered by the mightiest of the gods, are all around the world. They have, and can, pull it back from the precipice of oblivion. That is, when they aren't too busy fighting each other. Now, Chills as Atom.
What are shoes for?
Korak as Lythander.
Wait, I have a wife?
Alatos as Gavel.
This war, it was made for me.
And everyone else, played by me, Gamerex, the GM. We have such sights to show you. Must band together to save the dreaming sea, and perhaps reality itself, from the greatest threat creation has ever known. All this and more on FateBreakers.
Ta-da!
As I gingerly attempt to put away my bottle of water that I'm making.
Okay, anyone here want to take care of a recap for the good folks at home?
It's been 2. Like this.
We
We didn't go to South
we
Park.
did a war.
We did a lot of
We did a war.
Wait, we did a war? I thought that was 2 sessions.
We
Began,
I
began
took all the-
engaging
I
in
took-
war.
I took all those surveillance sides and did a weekend at Bernie's
yeah,
with
we
it.
killed
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Yeah, we
I thought that was last session.
we exploded. No, that was
the session
No.
before.
That was the
Yeah,
session
we-
before. The
Weekend
last
at
session,
Bernie's
I
was
remember
last
you
session.
talked- yeah, I remember you talked to some fish guy, and
Yes, right.
we began to engage in warfare. I did a revolver ocelot type gunplay technique, which
Oh my
murdered
goodness.
all spies within a 5-foot radius.
Yes, you destroyed all the
And-
spy balls.
Yeah, and guaranteed us maximum efficiency to begin warfare.
And we did a weekend at Bernie's
We
with
did.
with the ice.
And then I blew stuff up. Yeah. Because
They started bringing in some stuff.
I know
I don't
you
remember what.
succeeded on a sabotage venture for the first stage of the war. So what this does is
Yes.
That was the revolver ocelot.
yes, everyone gets one bonus success to damage rolls.
Oh, wait, because the war
Yay.
starts now. Oh, shoot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm glad I made my choices then.
Oh, by the way, also Gavel got invited to Hellcon.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, the
Yeah.
undead city and all that.
Yeah. And I think we also managed to convince her to cosplay a queen. of some kind.
This one time, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, for when you guys go down to Prasad and make trouble there. Also, there is a dude protecting. There's a dude with a sword just casually sticking out of him, protecting Driver's whole town, which we currently
yeah.
zoom in on as we open this session.
Oh yeah, we also we also met Many-Hand Mahendra,
Who is playing
who
using?
doesn't know.
He's using magical music to keep whatever attacked all these people out of town further. And in the 12 hours or so that it's taken you to set up and do surveys and preemptively plan an attack on the Nephrak, he has not stopped
Mhm.
playing. Ever.
Yep. And he doesn't even know what race he is.
It's less race and more type of chosen. We'll get to there eventually.
Yes.
And
Also,
and he's
yes.
just playing Wonderwall on repeat.
Oh no! Actually, what is he playing? Let me do a quick roll to see how good it is.
Either that or he's doing the famous
Four successes.
21 repetitions of What's New Pussycat
Whoa,
with one
whoa.
It's Not Unusual thrown in.
With one.
With one It's
No,
Not
he's just
Unusual thrown
no.
in.
What
Yeah.
he's doing is he's playing Ice Ice Baby and Under Pressure and rapidly switching between them to disorient the enemies out of town.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, you know what he's doing? All of the above.
Literally all of them.
Because he has so many different hands and so many different
instruments.
Upon further observation, he has several auxiliary mouths hidden across his body.
Oh,
He opens up
goodness.
to become a one-man orchestra.
Hmm?
So he is, in fact, playing all these songs at once. It's canon now.
It just sounds like nothing. It sounds like death noise.
Sounds psychotic.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But it's working to keep all the ghosts out.
True.
So this is the point when I'm assuming you have several tents set up by now? Or are you staying in, like...
Yep.
Alright. Someone attempts to knock on the door in Gavel's tent, but because it's a flat, the hand just passes through, and then Driver sheepishly steps inside.
Oh boy. Please don't get us copyright
What the fuck was that
today.
noise?
That was the beginning of the Halo theme that Korek was playing over his mic.
For a split second.
Rotten,
Don't worry, I'll edit it out later, I
rotten,
think.
No, it's really funny.
Don't get us
rotten boy.
don't get us copyright stricken.
Sneaky little man.
Okay, so
Alright.
anyway, Driver comes into your
Comes out.
tent just kind of looking a little sheepish.
What do you want?
This is a little... I have some news for you that's probably not going to be very good.
Okay.
Although the good news is it might be as much of a threat to them as it is to us.
I already don't like the sound of this, but go ahead.
Sandstorm?
I was only ever there once, but
Doo-doo.
there is a tomb in this section of the underworld. Something big was locked away there. You know that super gold that Adam's fire wand's made out of?
Yes.
There was a seal in the tomb made of that.
Hmm.
The strongest metal in creation, orichalcum.
Or I'll...
Yes, I
Wait, are we
I
in
used
the
some-
tent
I-
too, or...
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Adam
resonate
materializes.
I resonate with orichalcum, I'm aware.
I used telescopic vision while I was keeping a watch out. That seal's broken.
Oh dear.
Any sort of trace of what could have broken it? I imagine there aren't many things that can break orichalcum.
The only things that
easily,
could break a
anyway.
magical material is another magical material.
Hmm.
For reference, that is orichalcum, moonsilver, jade. I forget what one is. Soul steel, adamant.
What about Alexandrite?
And Adam.
Some kind of metal. I
looks
forget
at-
what the exact name is. Some other metal's the sixth kind.
Adam looks at his gun and thinks to the time where he was wildly shooting in different directions, and then just has the Urkel pose like, did I do that?
Did I do that?
Did you? I don't know.
Did I do that?
Do you want to roll to find out? Give me an awareness roll.
Luck check, luck
All
check,
right,
luck
let's-
check.
All right, Urkel check. Here we go.
Urkel
Luck
check.
check, luck check, luck check.
It's awareness plus what?
Awareness plus finesse.
Oh, that's not good. Let's see.
I picked your
One of
worst
the
stat
things I
on
specialize
purpose.
in.
Let's see what we get. All right,
Four
we got
successes. I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
The fire blasts would not have traveled that far.
Oh, thank
Okay,
goodness.
thank goodness.
Unless
And then Adam thinks, I probably did not do that. Probably not what happened.
Did I do that? No.
No, Squidward,
No.
you did not. Or, sorry, no, SpongeBob,
you did not.
do that.
No, you in fact did not do that.
Bob.
So you're saying we have another big player in this whole affair now?
Here's the thing. There are tracks, but it doesn't lead. It leads away from this village.
Towards them or into a different place entirely?
Into somewhere else entirely.
Then we have a third person in this party. Lovely.
Someone with vested interest.
If you could help me with a tune-up, that would be good. I might be able to give you some more information.
That would
I'm a
be
little-
preferable.
Going there is dangerous because there is a chance that part of it is still behind. This is a difficult concept to explain. I'm not even sure if this... He rubs his head, and his whole head is softly moaning as the many mouths in him just start kind of sighing in irritation.
Well,
it was one thing locked up in there, but there were many parts. Some of those parts may be behind, like a swarm of insects, like that.
right. Or like a contraption, like a trebuchet or a catapult.
Yeah, there is a chance that some kind of baleful artifact was locked in there, or maybe they broke it open.
Well, there's only one way to find out, now isn't there?
I suppose so.
We might have to send somebody out there.
It's funny you
I'll
meant...
go,
I shouldn't...
and I'll bring three
No,
squads
that's
with me.
Probably not going to be a good idea, lass.
And just thinking about how conflict could break out at any minute, it would be probably prudent to keep you here to
So,
lead the squads.
how much time do we have, is my question.
I think Lythander would be a good idea to send in there.
I'm still
man.
sending some of my people with you.
Right, like a small
Okay,
scout.
I mean...
I imagine...
Hey,
I imagine...
Lathander, did you pick up that memory
Yes.
charm?
Yes, I did. Which one?
does that
mind mentality or the steel?
Yep, that's the one.
So let me read this. Exalt Mind is an enormous library. Each moment of his or her life, her life and each lesson she has learned, sagely filed and tracked like so many precious volumes. Exalted memory is perfect, allowing her to recall anything they have witnessed. Absolute clarity. And I'm an amnesia.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are some memories that...
The thought, don't think it costs...
Hey, Cora! Hey, Lathander, try tapping into any past life memories?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the current one you're kind of missing major
and
chunks on.
The previous one, but every other one.
Okay, let me go ahead and show what the map is for you.
So what am I trying to find?
Oh, goodness.
What do you want to find in relation to this crypt situation?
Oh, goodness sakes alive.
See if I know if I was there helping to steal it, or if I know any story that was lost.
Oh, I will give you a lot more than that, man. Lathander's eyes roll into the back of his head and his cast mark starts glowing.
Hallelujah!
Oh, boy.
Hell yeah.
Your mind flashes
This cannot
back
go well.
long
I have to roll,
ago.
I don't know.
Okay, go
what,
ahead and give me a roll just to see how much information.
This requires a moment's concentration through attempts to examine past events. For clues for clues may require a roll. Player asks the storyteller details.
Okay.
I might remember. So I don't need to
Go ahead
roll,
and give me your...
But if you want me to do the roll, get extra stuff.
I will do a roll just to determine the degree of information and how much your past life would know about it.
So let's question. This would be suggested.
All right.
Would I be
Yes.
force or fortitude?
Fortitude.
I'm going to moat. How many moats?
You now have 7 motes as an Essence 2 character.
Use a moat. See to my
Right.
dice. And I'll be rolling
Okay.
7.
Mm-hmm.
9 successes.
Hey, what were you complaining about bad luck and
Yes,
bad die pulls
I mean,
earlier?
I have to complain, because it needs to prove me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Now I get to read the full narration text for you. The underworld didn't used to exist. At least not like this. It was much, much different in the old days before the Divine Revolution, but The Primordials, when they designed creation, they designed a system of death and reincarnation for mortals, gods, elementals. They never accounted for what happened if they died. Entire pantheons unto themselves. They impacted the underworld when they died, and became the Neverborn. Now they are eternally circling oblivion, and essentially blew up the underworld from what was essentially just a big-ass city like the size of Yushan to a literal alternate plane that reflects all of creation, and is a lot darker in nature. How that ties into what your past self was doing now, as you're kind of floating above them as like a third person, like bird's eye viewer. There were more than 7 Incarna at one time. Right now there's the sun and moon and the 5 planets, but there were also a few others, including one named Aurora. Aurora was essentially the Balder of the group to tap into Norse mythology. They were a beautiful and beloved muse, and their chosen were the Aurorals. Something happened to them, and with 9 successes, I could give you clues as to what. Aurora died. They were a casualty.
Oh.
And Incarna, one of the most powerful gods of all, was one of the casualties of the Divine Revolution. When they died, something happened to their chosen. It's hard to tell what, because your past self had memories deliberately exorcised. And judging by the faces of the box that you're carrying, everyone else has deliberately mind-wiped themselves as to not know what they are carrying. You are not looking at it. You are trying to not pay attention to the burning agony in your hands as something is reaching out to you from the box. There's a woman behind you, wearing a powerful orichalcum crown. So why is she crying like that? Tears are running down Morella's face as you bring one of the formerly beloved Aurorals to a place where they can't hurt anyone anymore. Something has gone wrong. Something has gone wrong. Sky Sundering Shadow's former self pours orichalcum into a mold, and you yourself step in and aid the finishing touches to this lock. Here, for now at least, they can be put to rest while you clean up after the ashes. Any other questions you want to ask me?
How many licks did it take to get to the center of its top?
If you're asking how many licks it would take to get to the center of that box, it doesn't. Whatever's in there has much more difficulty affecting exalts than other essence users. So, thousands of licks. Like if a normal person had been there, it would have been bad.
My other question would be trying to think of how many.
One too many.
What
licks.
is the strength essentially it would take to break the seal that we put on?
The seal that you put on would require exceptionally powerful magic to take, 3rd circle sorcery, or a use of a very powerful magical artifact. Made out of one of the 6 magic materials.
I would like to tell everybody what I just saw.
Okay, Alatos, on the floor of your tent, Lythander gets up and wipes
I
off
wasn't
his wool.
knocked out. Because it's only a moment, my dude.
Alright, that's fair.
Only
Yeah, that's
a
fair.
moment.
So, his eyes roll up in the back of his head, Mentat from Dune style, and what do you want to say to him?
I tell him, well, what's in the box was the Nephilim, I believe?
What?
I thought
When the
that's what
fuck
you
did I
said,
say that
or
word?
Not whatever it was what you said that started with an N. Nephrak.
Nephrak. No,
Sorry, the
that's something
Nephrak
completely
was in the
different. No, the Nephrak was not in the box. Archive Mind Mentality would tell you this is something else entirely.
Okay, so do you mind just repeating all that? Because apparently I got none of it.
Okay, so What is in the box is the corpse of one of the Auroral Exalted. They were a major casualty in the war because their patron died, and like the Divine War, back at the dawn of reality, and something happened to them bad enough that your entire past circle, and the former ruling solar who presided over major parts of creation had to lock one of these guys in a tomb.
And now they've broken out.
Oh no.
Or something has broken them
evil
out.
has awakened.
I will explain to them
Pretty
an ancient
much.
evil has awakened, and it is going to try to kill us all.
Now, what does this mean for the war? What does this mean for the Bleach anime?
Probably means that the thing that we are fighting is that a laurel that I apparently imprisoned all the. That right? So
It's tricky.
Partially right. The Nephrak and the Auroral were not anywhere near the same place. They are different entities.
well, I was talking about the Auroral that died.
Oh yeah, the Aurorals, or whatever the Auroral became, is in the box.
And they've broken free. Hopefully not by Sky Sundering Shadow, or we'd have to actually kill her this time. Without prejudice, of course.
I will say that Adam would automatically know if an oath he'd seal is. Adam automatically knows when promises he's sealed are broken. That one is still intact.
All right. So, since we sealed that one oath, I remember we made back at that boat. If it was broken, I would definitely know. So it wasn't them. But it does make things tricky. Because now
It
we
makes
have
things
a
a whole lot more complicated for this war, is what it means.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say. Now we have to balance intermutual combat while trying to figure out who's plotting this sort of revival scheme of sorts. But who could stand to gain any kind of benefit from the revival of that individual you spoke of? You guys know anyone?
Alice.
I'm gonna go to my notes.
Okay, so with additional successes, actually, now that you got 9 successes, I can pull back the curtain and reveal a few words of importance. You did glimpse through one crack in the box. The box itself was a temporary measure. You were transporting it to a permanent holding cell. It was a skeleton inside there. A skeleton made out of opal.
Skeleton.
Ooh.
At one moment, your fingers accidentally slipped inside the box and touched it, and it burned. It burned really bad. The only reason your past life didn't immediately die right there is because of the tattoos protecting you.
I look down to see if I have any tattoos on me now.
You have a cast fixed in, so you do.
So, we'll be fighting something that very acidic, apparently. The skeleton.
You touched an opal skeleton
Yes,
and it
it
burned to
apparently
your
would have killed
hand.
me if I wasn't already Luna.
SSD looks over at you. Those tattoos, I have heard about those. They protect you against shape-changing magics.
So he probably turned into a skeleton.
Oh, so that's why your flesh was burning, because it was trying to
That's what I'm
transform you
assuming.
into a skelly bone.
But you know what assuming does?
Makes you dead if you're wrong.
Yes, my dear, but...
There's a skittering noise from behind the tent as someone clears their throat. You might want to see this.
Oh dear.
Oh no, what is
I
it
walk
now?
It's Unbreakable Chitin is at the front. His antennae just kind of twitching rampantly, and he just points as what appears to be just a giant cloud of blood is in the distance.
Oh boy, not again.
Oh, this clown again.
Nope. This is not pinging the oath breaking sense. Not different cloud of blood. And in fact, does anyone want to give me an awareness roll?
I will gladly. Any sort of attribute,
force,
or just any, force. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We go ahead and take a picture of the desktop. Whoever.
One success.
One success.
It's just a massive red.
Awareness, correct?
Oh.
Force. I am going
and force.
Spend 2 mil. Hybrid body transfer. Change my eyes. Yep.
All right, Hawkeyes have kicked in, and I will let that key in for the fight after this too.
Count for the dice. So I get.
Which means you could break. Normally, you are limited to rolling a max of 20 dice at once. Normally. So that decreases 1 defense in exchange for lowering another. So go ahead and add a stunt for your awareness roll for this, Lythander.
Another +2?
Yeah, in addition to the other +2. I'm going to post in chat what you see in our Discord conversation.
All right.
Okie doke. Let's see him.
Whoa! Yeah, there's a reason my intro quote was from Hellraisers this week.
So that is a mass of chains, blood, and viscera coming towards us.
Those many successes combined with your necromancy training, one of the memories of the first time you actually remember speaking with your necromancer trainer. You actually see him in your mind briefly. And him. 7 Obsidian Leopard, so named because he had multiple clones of himself, was giving you instruction from multiple different subjects at multiple different times, and being apparently a Giga Chad back before you lost your memories, you were able to hold multiple conversations at once. One of these was he was giving you essentially a dossier on kinds of creatures you'd encounter in the underworld. This particular thing is called a Rontai.
So that's a Rontai.
It's a ghost predator.
So
no.
It eats ghosts. No, sorry. It's a ghost predator.
Right.
There's a difference. I need to realize that. I'm sorry.
I look to Chitin, and I just say, all of them.
So excuse me here. I'm going to spend the rest of the time before war to build up my power and will.
Chitin, get all of them now.
We already did.
At least you're thinking ahead. All right.
Creature of darkness.
Absolutely.
My specialty.
I go outside the tent. If I wasn't outside the tent already. And just kind of start surveying the land, trying to figure out positions.
Actually, one more thing I'll reveal with an awareness roll. Lythander, you feel like something else is watching you from very far away.
Can I ask, does the presence feel like a giant crack?
It does not.
Okay.
It feels like a pair of human-sized eyeballs.
Also, somebody's watching.
Oh boy.
What's watching?
Yeah, you're just getting the hairs on the back of your neck stands up.
I let
Oh boy.
And it's coming from the direction of the enemy camp, right?
Yeah, I'm not.
It is coming.
Sorry, I'm just saying.
It is coming from the. Yeah, and I should note the specific part of the underworld you are in. Let's expand back onward. You're near the ruins of the town from earlier, but as the underworld is bigger than creation, because a lot more people have been dead than alive, go figure.
There'd have to be.
There's a pit in the ground, about a few days' march from where you are, that just keeps going and going and going and going. maybe someone is coming from that direction. There is also what appears to be a mountain range made out of
Bones.
made out of organs.
Oh boy.
There appears to just
less
be
cool than
a
bones.
mountain range made out of lungs.
Mm.
Much less cool than bones, but appreciate it.
All right, go ahead and place your tokens on this map.
All right, hold on.
All right. It's shake and bake time.
Wait, we have bacon.
Hold on, let me get my character.
All right, the troops file out.
There.
Troops file out. Hundreds after hundreds of people march out, just already preemptively pulling out salt shakers and other supplies of anti-ghost measures.
Actually, wait a second. I
Hua! Hua! Throw Schalt over shoulder.
But my
Okay, so I have...
necrom even work on already dead. Wait, no, butterflies.
Yes.
I don't know.
Uh,
All right.
question.
Let's.
Am I allowed to build up power in such
Unfortunately, no. But the house rule is that join battle counts as building power.
Alrighty.
Mhm.
This applies for everyone, though.
Alright, and what do we roll for joining battle?
Whatever die pool you think you'd be using to get ready for the fight.
Oh, okay.
I usually... Let's see.
Let me see here. I have some.
1, 2, 3,
The Rontai rolled like shit.
5, 6,
I am
7,
going
8,
to be doing some not prayers but somewhat meditation.
Please be
Okay,
kind.
focus action.
I am being not kinded on.
I'm going to activate.
9 successes.
Oh my, that's 9 successes.
Hey, Korak, you
Damn.
start with 6 power.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and
So I
use
start with
Blossom of
6
Inevitable
powers,
Demise.
what you're saying.
Yes.
Oh no. You see, Rex, all I had to do was yell at the system to be good at the system.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and spend a mote to activate Blossom of Inevitable Demise to gain 2 automatic successes for the join battle roll.
Okay.
That makes it
6
1, 2,
successes.
3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
So you start with 3 power.
Yeah, that's good. All right, I got 3
One
power.
more. Nope, they rolled poorly too.
Oof.
I don't think this. So the Rontai actually is sapient. I don't think
No,
it's going to be saying much. It's.
Wait a minute. No, not 6 successes, Rick. 7 successes.
One thing I will say is, as you're approaching it, you see it holding an abacus.
Ooh.
Like inside the swarm of screaming souls and chains and whips, there is just an enormous abacus, and you hear a bunch of screaming bodies open their mouths and say, "All right, time for the bone tax. Come and bring out your people. Come on,
Oh,
chop
no.
chop. I'm hungry."
Time for the bone tax.
Joke stolen from Warhammer Fantasy.
But yes,
And it's headed directly towards the village.
I see. Let's defend them.
This is a roll
Alright.
for how the troops managed to react. They are calling on their minor intimacy of loyalty towards Gavel to extra tell this to fuck off.
Let's
They were
see.
walking into the underworld. They knew they were going to see some freaky shit. There is a little bit of
Could-
murmuring in the back ranks, but no one routs. No one takes a step back. They just brace themselves for finally a combat against something not a weird animal, something they could feel good about beating up.
Let's see. I think it's a little too late for this, but what could I use Fearless Vanguard technique?
Go ahead. What's that do again?
Exalt soldiers gain a 2 success bonus to resolve against social influence that would frighten, distract, or confuse them so long as she leads them. If she is present when her battle groups make route check, she gains 2 successes to roll, which does not apply to the dice limit. She reduces the penalty to flurry actions to command her troops by 1.
Yeah, go ahead and use that.
Alright, spending a mote. Put that down to 6.
So the flurry thing means you can technically do 2 actions at the same time. it just comes with a -3 penalty to each.
Right.
It becomes more viable if you have stuff to reduce flurry penalties like that.
Like an extra hand.
Yes.
Something I don't have, but all right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use Fearless Vigor.
One of these people
then-
is a significant character who could break initiative order, but you guys did win. I should note, at the moment, SSD is hanging back to protect the town just in case.
Can I? What? Actually, let me read this real quick. I'm going to commit 2 motes. Can I commit 2 motes to underline promoting practice?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
All right. So that's 2 motes I'm spending for that to do a group. Hold on. 3. And I'm going to do. Let's see. How's their stats looking? Okay, they got that at least.
You have access to their sheet, right?
I do.
Yeah,
and that's
I did
why
a quick and dirty character sheet for them.
Yep, and that's why I looked at it real quick. Choose a single for as long as the Exalted. Okay, and I'm gonna give them my war ability.
Okay, that's
So they'll.
delightfully recursive.
So I am also going to
Yep.
so that they can use my performance
So
for presence.
let's see.
I will say these are your combat actions. Now that you've rolled initiative, so underling
That's fine.
promoting practice for Alatos and activating the build power ability for Lythander.
Yep. So temporarily temporarily my army has a war stat of 4.
All right, give me a quick
anybody
detail of what
with
that looks like.
Oh, of what I'm doing? I turn to my troops, as many of them as I can see. It's probably a whole field of them at this point, if I'm getting all of them. Men! We have encountered far more disastrous odds and consequences in our crusade with me at your side. Tonight will be no different. Follow me, and I will show you freedom.
Yeah, there's a good amount of cheering at that, but more so than cheering at you, it is jeering at the skeleton chain tornado.
That's fair.
They appear to be a
That's
bit more
fair.
interested in trash talk than motivational speeches.
To which Lythander
Okay,
is going to
alright.
step up with using Greatness Inspiring Aura and saying, "Who's ready to kill some foe and bury it where it doesn't belong?"
First time for everything! First time for everything!
Oh, goodness.
I am having way too much fun playing crowd scenes in this campaign.
So
Yeah.
basically, for gaining power, they add 2 success bonus to inspire rolls, build power. So I gain 2 success bonus inspire rolls. Inspire rolls
Yes.
for me or for that be-
Inspire rolls can affect everyone but you.
Okay,
But you already have 6 power to
Yeah.
start with, thanks to the joint
exactly.
battle.
And
So-
allies within
so Rex,
a short
I
range
wanted
will have
to-
a positive my presence.
Alright, what's up? What's up, Adam?
I wanted to ask you, how does this thing move?
That is a very good...
Like-
It is flying through the air.
You see, it flies
it
through
is
the
flying,
air using
I see.
it spits out flesh randomly and using the chains to whip around. Have you ever seen a flying snake? That's literally what that's doing. But it's using a little bit of magic too.
This is a long-range distance away, I should note.
Okay, I just wanted to know because I wanted to see if I could maybe use the Judgment Halo
Okay.
to like I wanted to step into like in the middle of its path, and then I would use Burning Judgment Halo to put a bonfire on the ground so that when it inevitably comes in to feast on the villagers, it gets hurt for 3 automatic damage.
Once it starts moving, that might be more helpful, but at the moment it's far away.
Yes. More like a preventive measure.
Yeah, I will say that, The figure in the distance is breaking the initiative order because significant characters can do that to take his action now. Normally, he wouldn't be able to do that, but he only has...
No, he can't. No, he can't. You want to know why?
Why?
Is that an interrupt?
Yes, it is.
Opponents with lower joint battle results can't use an interrupt to act before the Solar during the first round of combat.
Oh shit, never mind then. Go ahead and take your turn now.
Alright, do you guys think that it'd be cool to put down a fireplace, or do you think it'd be cool to...
So, remember, if you're trying to inspire us, you get 5 towards that ability to inspire.
That is...
I am not...
those are for your rolls, Lythander, to inspire others. No?
It is also for your allies within a short range. They can use my performance or my, or one other.
Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Never mind.
I am not trying to...
So if you guys want to inspire your Altos, or Gavel wants to inspire her troops, you can use my 5 as the...
Nice.
No, I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to put down a bit of cover to make the terrain a bit better for us. But yeah, I'm going to put myself in its path, and then I'm going to call out my Righteous Devil style technique, and make some hand signs toward the sky, extending to like a sort of pyramid shape, and then a giant beam of light shoots down from seemingly nowhere at me, and covers my location in a sort of raging fire that extends to short range. So my space and all spaces within short range of my space are now a hazard that deals 3 damage per round to anyone in it, and has a duration of 3 rounds. It doesn't harm me, and it doesn't interfere with my visibility, and it counts as concealment for attacks targeting me.
Which is about to be very important. Make a Force plus awareness roll.
Alright, here we go. Alright, I got 8 successes.
Huh, this ground is oddly wiggly.
Wiggle, wiggle.
I attempt to step out of the ground.
Oh, wait, nope, that's ground everywhere. And you realize there are worms. Worms as big as your arm.
Well, good luck
Hundreds
getting burnt alive.
Hundreds of them, and yeah. Listen, the worms are not intelligent. This wasn't very smart of them, but it is a battle group of worms that are all around you now.
Yo, battle groups, let's go! I actually have stuff for that now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's I think that counts as my action.
Okay.
It's 1 mote 2 power.
All right. What's the army? Is the army going to launch an attack at the skeleton, or are they going to try and help Adam out with the worms?
Probably helping Adam with the worms would be their immediate priority.
I mean, every time that they start every time the worms start their turn, by the way, they take 3 damage.
Yes.
While they're on me.
Yes, the blood worms are they're predators that feed off of death on a battlefield. They were not expecting this. I don't think the army rolled join battle. Let me roll for them. They don't start with any power. So they are going to launch an attack. They're just going to first they put their spears at the Arantai in the distance. Then all the worms shoot up and start having a party near the fireplace. All the frontline men immediately pause, look back, briefly glance back at Gavel.
Well, don't just stand there. Move on to the next target.
And then they just start shooting arrows at the worms.
Yeah, gotta love those worms.
6 successes. They have received 5 power.
Nice. Good. You love to see it.
Good.
Yeah, these aren't particularly like they have a really big die pool thanks to their drill, but unfortunately, battle groups command is very effective in certain circumstances, all of which have been applicable up to now for the most part. Maybe that'll change later once more AoE people start showing up, but in the meantime...
Oh, hey, I have AoE.
Now it's the sniper's turn.
6 successes.
Yes, that die pool is correct. Those are 16 dice.
Cool.
Hi, Small Mario.
Spicy.
What is it doing?
He is spending a moat on... Let me get this name correct. It is Double Distance Technique.
Uh-oh.
He is extending the range of his weapon from long range to extreme range. He is at least 4 range bands away.
So, where is he?
You are seeing a dot on the horizon.
Oh, he's over
somewhere.
there. Oh, he's over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Way out there.
Is he targeting me?
He's targeting Lythander with a withering attack. What's your defense?
Oh man, that's a long fucking way. He's 14 squares away.
Right.
It's a withering attack, so it won't deal damage. He's just building power.
So,
he gets 3. He gets 3 power.
Let me see if I can draw some.
Yeah, overwhelm of 3.
As well.
Lythander, out of nowhere, a arrow just comes whizzing through it and just passes immediately right between your legs. Like, if it had been a few inches up, that would have been a disastrous critical hit.
Uh-oh.
You're going after the family jewels, men! Protect them!
Wait, why is that arrow made out of bone?
Oh.
Welcome to the bone zone!
I could have
That bone is regrowing into its own... That bone is regrowing into its own separate arm.
Well,
Immediately you see muscle and flesh start to reform over it.
Yo.
Is it obsidian?
What? No, it's not your...
Opal.
It's not
Is
your
it
boss.
opal?
It is not. It is a normal ham. Now it is up for the Rontai's turn.
Oh no.
Interlopers. Did not expect this. How would you feel about fighting them, then? Let's fight an army with an army!
Oh boy.
I am using this token to represent a massive force of war ghosts.
Okay.
Battle
Hold
group,
on.
size 2. He
Okay.
releases... A bunch of the chains stop moving and slam into the ground. And with hundreds of people, specters of the dead, emerged from out of it, screaming and clawing at several... like puppet strings tied into their back and tendons that are forcing them to move forward.
Cool.
Seems like maybe bringing your army in was the right call.
Yep.
So now there are 2 battle groups on the field.
Oh boy.
He spent 2 motes on summoning that army into play, by the way.
Are they commit or spent?
This is a commit in his case. He has 10 motes to work with.
Batch.
We'll see. Either way, top of the new round. Who wants to go first?
I don't know.
Devil trigger.
Okay.
Using the devil trigger.
Krista.
Hold on. So use 1 mode to anima. Yep.
This is a good idea.
What's wrong?
Or no, wait, that's the army sheet. Where's my sheet?
Nah,
There it
nothing
is.
wrong. Everything's perfectly correct right now.
You say as
Actually.
you're on fire, surrounded by hundreds of worms the size of your torso.
It doesn't hurt. It's fine.
Okay, I have 1 anima after that. All right, devil trigger, pulling it.
Bang.
All right.
Pull it out. Bang.
What's it? I radiate an intense emotion that overwhelms characters who approach within short range. Non-trivial, can resist with a difficulty 5, fortitude plus integrity roll, or gain a minor intimacy based on the chosen emotion. And I also grow up to twice my normal size, reducing the difficulty of feats of strength by 3. And I cannot be grappled by smaller characters unless their attempt is supplemented by charms or other powers.
Oh,
cool.
Shit,
Yeah,
that reminds me. I never rolled the worm's actual action. They're gonna try and grapple at him.
Concealment.
All right, that adds to your defense here. What is your... defense, I think, is a +1 for light concealment. So, regardless of what your defense is, 2 successes from 8 dice is not enough to get you. So, they are trying to latch onto you, but the fire that has only been burning for a few milliseconds at this point is already hot enough to repel them. So
Also, they take 3 damage.
That is on their turn.
That is it not their turn?
This is a prior round action that I forgot to do. When it becomes their next turn, they'll take the damage.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
That's their round action, so...
That was their action for the first round before you fired off the effect. That was an ambush from them.
No, but I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did. Oh, okay. No, but I thought that they couldn't roll an interrupt attack before me.
Oh shit, that's right. Never mind. They can't grapple you then.
Yeah.
Okay,
regardless,
they
would still need to take an action and take the damage.
Okay, yeah, let's say that happened then, for the sake of being fair. Alright, who wants to go next?
Yeah.
After Gavel.
After I did my double trigger. Also, the intense emotion is fuck off out of my way.
Interrupt action on this round. Mystery Man is going to do a gambit on Gavel.
Oh no.
He is going to be using sharpshooters. He activates commits a mote for sharpshooters clever tricks. Specifically, he is going to be using clever projectile technique.
Okay.
So he is going to be reducing the cost for a ensnare gambit, I believe, to prevent you from moving.
Oh boy.
Because currently you are only within short range of the worms right now. No other target.
Correct.
Let me just scroll down to double check how this works. One moment. I am almost at the requisite page for the combat section. So he is going to... he already spent a mote, so he can't do the range combat excellency again. So he's just rolling his 11 dice.
Okay.
This is, I believe, against a difficulty of 3, so... I believe it's base difficulty 3, so that fails. He only rolled 2 successes on 11 dice.
Huh.
Oh,
Couldn't
man.
be me half the time.
Gavel, you feel something land between your toes.
Do I know at least the vague direction?
The vague direction, yes, but you know that it is ridiculously far away. Someone is using magic to try and shoot at you from a distance that should be impossible to hit. This is Hawkeye levels of archery.
I raise my arm in the air and flip off anyone in that particular direction.
All right, then.
Actually, I'm using my multiple devil form arms to flip them off.
The rare quadruple bird, very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 2 things I can do. I have two ways to commit motes that would be equally beneficial to me, and to friends as well. Because it would make in one of them, which is Sun King Radiance, I can give you guys resolve bonuses in case we get afflicted. We try to get afflicted by social influence.
Oh, I also have Shatter Joke Fury, which does the exact same thing.
But every time you guys successfully defend against social influence when I have this active, I also gain power.
Ooh.
But that's more of a preventive method, whereas this is more interesting. I'm going to commit 1 mote for the scene to activate Righteous Devil form.
Okay.
Let's rock. Tronos mode.
Gunslinger activated.
We got... Here's the funny thing, right? Opponents with power lower than the Exalt's force, who begin their turn in close range, cannot move away from me reflexively and cannot gain the benefits of cover or concealment. So those worms next to me getting torched alive are going to stay next to me.
You soft lock the worms. You're juggling them in your own anima.
And we've got some... And we just so happen to have some natural lawbreakers in the crowd.
You forward neutral bike in them.
So we're going to get some extra attack dice when aiming. and some accuracy and damage against creatures of darkness.
I should note, everyone, because of the successful sabotage roll, in this case, it was preventing them from spying on you and realizing how many people you had. Everyone gets one bonus damage on each of their decisive attacks.
Okay.
Cool stuff. But yeah, that's my current deal.
Alrighty. I would like to build well,
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna question for an excellency. Is that only for one?
It is for one roll.
And and when do I forget what I get.
You regen 1 mote per turn in combat.
Right,
Yep.
so I'm going to use an excellency then. 15 d10. Valid. So I get 1 will.
I mean, you learn about the spirit ecology via learning that this fucking thing is here, and also more of the underworld stuff. So you could also tap into your shaping ritual to finish casting that.
Which does.
Oh, that would only bring you to 3 will, actually. Okay. Although, if you want to keep going, you could try doing a stunt, and I could give you 2 dice if you describe something
I have
cool.
nothing on.
You know what? I can give you a stunt for just being in hybrid mode right now.
No, yeah, I'm not even in full battle hybrid mode, which I'm going to now fully commit to change to full combat. My defense goes.
Yeah. I'll
I
allow
was
it.
gonna say, if you're gonna say that building will is the entire turn, and only get
Go ahead.
and get nothing for it.
Let's move on to tell us what your hybrid form looks like.
It is a big, burly goat with wings.
Okay. So all of a sudden, you just hear flesh.
Baphomet.
You just hear flesh whooping noises in the background, and see to turn that, much like Nue, Lythander's turned into a giant furry.
Cool.
God damn it!
Boom.
No,
Oh, no.
no, bad to those opal bones.
Oh no, it has 30 IQ. Time to execute it.
I pull out the shovel. Because now it counts as a heavy weapon.
Yes. All right.
Just double check what I gain from here. And that will actually be the turn.
All right. The army is going to go next. They are going to try a decisive attack on the ghost army.
Wait,
All
they
right.
didn't gain power, though.
They
They have 0 power. Why are they making a decisive attack? They got a 5 on that one. Okay, I was looking at the one above it. My
Yeah.
bad.
Yes, that was on that was for a different party.
Right.
Yeah, so they're gonna try a decisive attack on the army of ghosts.
But you see what I mean? That
Kill them.
oh hey, it didn't do anything
Ooh.
because it didn't hit that 3 milestone, wasting their 5 power.
No, their power only drops by 1.
Oh, I thought power just completely disappears if you whiff, because that's
Even though they have
because
hundreds
it
of
takes
arrows
8
all
turns to
shooting.
set up for a single attack.
All right, well, I may have a solution that can help you and suggest check out Glorious Exalted Bolt. Anyway, hundreds of arrows all sail through the air, but the chains, those fucking chains, are still everywhere, whirling through the air like a tornado of metal. They deflect almost all of the arrows, and only a few ghosts get nicked by them. It's the underworld. All the spirits are material here, but unfortunately that means so are the chains.
Right.
Next up are the worms. Let's have them make a resistance roll against this fire hazard. This is their tertiary pool of 4 dice.
Getting Viking neutraled.
How much damage do they take
Forward
again?
Neutraled.
3 damage.
3 damage, yes.
Okay, got it.
Alright, let me quickly check the battle group stat sheet to see if they are all just immediately burned alive.
Hopefully so, but we will see.
They are more or less, so their soak, let me double check their soak one moment. They only have a soak of 1, so... Actually, soak isn't applied against environmental hazards, is it? Oh dear.
No.
Yeah, so they just straight up take 3 damage.
Yeah.
Alright, so they are now super on fire. And these are mindless, horrible little gremlin creatures, so because they could do this, they are going to instead just make a withering... Seeing that they can't grab you with you being super fucking on fire right now, they are going to... Let me scroll down to this battle group quality.
Oh.
Normally
this reminds me.
Oh, sorry. What was that?
This reminds me.
Okay.
This is the full description of it, by the way. This bonfire is an environmental hazard that deals 3 damage per round, has difficulty equal to the Exalt's force, and has a duration of 3 rounds.
Okay, so this is the first round.
Yes.
Okay.
But I wanted to know what difficulty meant.
It's equal to your force. Your force is 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Difficulty 4. Okay, yeah, so... They don't have a commander, so... They do gain 1 power at the end of each round, and they're going to activate the Desperate Assault. Adam, what's your hardness?
Good question. Let me check.
I think it's 2 plus your essence.
4.
Yeah, okay, so they still have 7 health levels left, so they are going to spend 4 of them to make the requisite decisive attack on you.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So they're spending their own health levels instead of power. This group is literally this group of worms is burning through themselves in the most literal manner possible to try and get at you.
So wait a minute. They took 3.
Yeah?
And then now they're spending 4. Their health total is 7.
They're a battle group. When did I say it's 7?
I thought you said it was 7. No, they have 7 left.
Yeah, they have 7 left, is what I said.
Mm.
Yes, that's right.
What is your defense?
It is 3.
They still miss! Oh.
Actually, it's 4 because of concealment.
Oh man,
yeah,
this is not these worms' fucking day.
No, it's
Sorry,
not.
worms.
Even with the auto success from being a medium weapon, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Solar's win ties, so that's not gonna work even with the 2 auto successes. That concealment from the bonfire is saving your ass in more ways than one. Good purchase.
Absolutely, sir.
Oh yeah, even as they're spending more health, they are burning faster than they could get to you. Although they are getting close enough to slap bits of slime all over your face. It's very unpleasant, but they are not actually getting to bite you with all their many worm-serrated teeth. Wait, when do worms have teeth? What the fuck are these?
Some worms.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you're right.
Like, I'm not even trying to be
worm?
like, no, I'm being serious. Some worms
or
do have
anything.
teeth.
Yeah, worms are weird.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like the Alaskan
now it is
bull.
Alright, next up is the, I almost said the Seratius. That was the previous Giant Ghost monster. The Ronte's turn. It's going to spend a mote on magic to enhance a threaten action on Gavel.
Oh boy.
I am going to rip your men's souls out of their body, screaming, incorporate them into myself, and then eat everyone else you've ever loved. If you turn around
You're gonna
and
have
leave
to...
right now, I might spare them. This is a threaten action on you. It's probably gonna fail, but he's still trying it because it's what's on his character sheet.
True.
Do you use resolve to respond to threaten action?
Yes.
Oh shit!
Hold on.
Should have activated
fuck!
the funny thing. Yeah.
Oh no!
That could have been. Oh man, I could have been leeching power off of that shit.
Wait,
Let's
what's
see.
happening here on that?
I don't think I have anything
might.
for this.
Yeah, that's the funny thing is, this is me coming into this dice board with knowing what Lythander has on his sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to make
All
a
right.
hard bargain?
No.
Why not?
Why would I make a hard bargain with something like this?
Well, a hard bar. It's not to anyone. This is if you let the die roll stand, you would be fleeing because of you're finding a fucking Cenobite essentially.
Mm-hmm.
But with Lythander's option,
So with my option, my presence is corrosive of hierarchy, authority, and me. Then
continue reading that.
You
whenever
of
a
all
character
people.
makes a hard bargain with the Lunar's presence,
Kill 'em
that
all,
character gains additional options. You may form a major intimacy of rage towards the character in attempting. Characters who choose this option must immediately act to express their anger. If they were successful.
Oh boy.
Hey,
Right, so I either flee or
or you put on your character sheet hatred towards this guy and all of his fucking other guys.
all right. What would I put that under for intimacy? Would I
Probably
put-
justice.
It's a major, and it would be justice. All right.
Probably justice.
And how in
the Nephrak and his minions. Let's say.
Nephrak and minions.
Do either
All
of
right.
you have a compassion
I-
virtue?
No.
No, not at all.
So I will
Wow.
say, do I see Gavel starting to flee?
You don't see her starting to flee. You do see her flinch in place as this army of change just stretches forward and leans over. Basically, everyone she's known her entire life. She grew up in the Daedi and all these other surrounding tribes. They are opposed to, in her eyes at least, and with this dark illusion being cast over her, they're opposed to immediately kill everyone she knows in one fell swoop.
All right, so
Mm-hmm. Kind of having a bit of a mental breakdown.
Gavel, pull yourself together already. You've been doing this for years, you say. What would a one small little impotent vermin scare you, mighty?
You just see all the astral parts of my devil form sort of reignites.
Yeah, and also
See!
cope, mold,
Rage! Rise! Rise!
rise.
You see, this is why I'm the seething moon. I'm full of anger.
Yes, I understand now. Also, Lythander gain an anima.
So what's my anima count at right?
Yeah.
It's your job to keep track of.
No, I
man.
forget how we gain anima, if it's from like how many spells we have to cast.
It's
You
whenever
spend-
you spend a mote plus whenever anything else happens.
Oh,
That's
whenever
what
we
you do.
spend
Yeah.
a mote. my anima is raging.
How high is it at?
It would be at max.
How is it at max
Because I
already?
used a few motes earlier.
Iconic?
Wait, it wouldn't be at iconic.
Remember,
So
uh,
I use a mote for Sagasti, so that'd be 2. I use 2 motes for
It's one mote. One mote spent equals one anima gain.
yeah. So I use 2 for
Mm-hmm.
1, 4 for the hybrid, 1 for 2 for Sagasti. Then I use 1 other. Then I'm using Shatter,
the performance charm.
and
That should
then-
put you at 8, I think.
Then yeah.
All right, so your anima's really going. I believe it is at the burning mode, so it is lighting up this entire crypt in silver light, like even drowning out the orange and golds from Adam's righteous devil bonfire. The whole place is now glowing a very soft and dignified silver.
And my
Okay.
it is at active. So Trickster chant is active. The lunar adds her automatic success social goals made to trade bargain.
Dude, that gets active at 2 anima. You're at 8.
Oh shoot. So let I don't think I get any because I'm not at iconic.
No, it just means you're glowing real fucking hard. But go ahead and read off what your iconic is, just in case.
You're morbid.
Untouchable in combat. Enemies targeting the
beginning to
changing
mourn.
moon suffer a dice penalty to her S outside of combat and can't identify the character.
Yeah, so just blanket penalty to hit you once you go the last 2 levels.
Will be a problem.
Mm-hmm. All right, so after Lythander reaches in with some of their essence to just kind of pick Gavel up. She took a total of 2 steps back, and then she takes many more forward.
Go seethe. Right.
Rise!
Rise!
The Ghost Army's up.
Oh, goodness.
Watch RRR on Netflix now. Very good movie. This is a outmaneuver action. They gain 2 power. Copy these. Wait, no, I said copy. Okay, there's the paste option. Okay, there we go. They are splitting up into... Well, this is less them splitting up and me more visualizing them spreading out. This is still one big battle group of them essentially moving into better places and hiding behind all the tombstones laid in this graveyard.
Okay.
This is a graveyard in the same way as a field is in the world. There are fucking graveyards everywhere in the underworld, because of course there are.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And they gain, that is 3 successes, so they only gain 1 power from that, oddly enough. Alright, who wants to go to up the new round? Who's up?
Everybody's up.
So we all gain a... right?
It's on your turn when you gain a mote.
All right. I could do stuff if you like.
Okay.
I don't have power yet. But again, this is stuff that might be good because I don't know. I don't actually know if undead enemies are like common for doing social maneuvers or stuff like that. Because Sun King Radiance might be a cool idea.
Depends on if they're safe. You get... Was Sun King Radiance active when Gavel defended against the social influence?
No.
Oh, never mind then.
Why?
You would have gotten the benefits because that was a successful defense via Lythander, I think.
Right. So yeah, I'm thinking of just starting off with a withering attack on. And by the way, this is round 2.
Yeah,
of
the fire.
Bonfire. A withering attack on the big fucker right here. Or maybe, I don't know if it would be better for me to target
the big fucker is
group.
medium range away right now.
Yeah, so these guys are in short range are the only ones I can attack without extending my stings. So I can do a withering.
I don't think you technically are long range away. You're long range away from this guy and medium away from these guys because these guys the worms count as difficult terrain.
They do?
Yeah, I forgot to mention that. I'm sorry because no one else has tried to cross them yet.
Not yet.
So
anyway.
wait, they count as
So
terrain?
in that case, I'll just.
Yes, they do.
I can't wait to make them not terrain.
It's okay. On their turn, they'll die instantly to my fire.
Unless they succeed on a roll of 4 with 4 dice, yes. Other recap I forgot to mention happened last session. You guys found a character 20 sessions earlier than you were supposed to.
Thank you.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
that's true.
the Kraken, yeah.
What do
Like
we do?
crack,
He's
All right.
Kraken.
Wrong drug,
In
but
that
yes.
case-
Anyway.
We're using a new thing. I'm gonna go ahead and spend 1 mote on arrow storm attack. Actually, I can't. Because I can't do. Actually, I can. I can still move out of the range of the fire. The fire is still active no matter what.
Yeah, the fire is still there, right?
I'm moving into short range of these guys.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use arrow storm attack, spending a mote on step 1 against an ranged attack against the battle group. This is a withering attack. The Exalt increases their damage dice and overwhelming value of their attack by the battle group's size on step 5.
2.
Against battle... Yeah, against battle groups of extras, the bonus damage becomes successes on step 7 instead.
These are extras.
These are extras. What is their defense?
Their defense is... Let me check the stat block for ghosts. 1 moment. I think their defense is like 3 or something. Quickly scrolling down. I should have written things out a little better, but it's fine. This is another establishing moment in the war. This is the first fight. It's not going to be super hard. Oh, they only have a defense of 2. Never mind.
Okay, then that's fine. Then I don't care. We're gonna do a regular old withering attack on them.
All right.
And that's ranged combat plus force, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
90, 10, 7S, and my overwhelming goes from, I believe, 4 to 6. So, you know. That's 3 successes. I generate 6 power.
From your crazy high overwhelm, yeah. So you just essentially hold down the trigger and launch a flamethrower stream at all of them. This is like an XCOM map. You're using a cone attack to hit most terrain. So who wants?
Yeah, baby.
So who wants to go next?
I guess
what I like
Lythander will
to
go
see.
next. What enemies are in front?
I would say that medium. I would say that medium range from you are the enslaved ghost army. Long range from you is this guy. Is the
Cool. I would like to spend a moat to try to gain power. So I will
go ahead.
for my Anima.
Okay.
6 successes, which should bring me to 4.
Pretty cool.
No, that bring. You were already at 3 if you want to count the shaping ritual.
Oh yeah,
so.
Gatekeeper's wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
So,
you and have 7 will. And 6 power.
and I just want to see which one. That's a medium.
Close range with the worms, but to be honest, the worms are probably going to get taken care of by the fire. Alright, you just hop on top of a crypt. Oddly enough, the crypt, everything else in the environment is incredibly desaturated and in grayscale. The crypts are oddly bright. They are a bright pastel baby blue. And there, as you get closer to certain other parts of the environment, there also
I
are
can
other...
up to long range.
Yeah, you can hit both of these guys. You can hit the ghost. You can hit the ghost and the ringleader.
Alright, so I'm gonna use a Death of the City Cutter. Going to that. Wait, do I have to say how much power I'm...
Yeah, you could also use the leftover 2 will as additional power.
No, I'm keeping that there for safety. I'm
Okay.
gonna use 6,
Yeah, for later.
and I am going to roll. Gonna spend another moat.
I'll allow it.
I am now at
And-
Iconic.
What does your iconic anima display look like? Okay.
It like is cannot keep outside of combat and not identify the as anything other than
Okay,
very
so
sick-looking goat, like a Catherine looking goat.
you roll damage separately against each, but I believe you do hit both of them with 6 successes. The ghosts only have a defense of 2, and the big guy has a defense of 4.
7, 8, 9, 10 success.
Wait, why did you roll twice?
That was for
The first roll was for building.
first
will,
roll
I
was
think.
Will.
Oh, okay. Oh my god! Okay, that's the hit roll.
Yeah,
That's 10 successes! I do think you need to
Absolutely.
do damage rolls separately, so...
True. And it counts as
But
a medium range weapon.
If you want to, you can add a bonus damage from the artifact trait of it, and you get an additional bonus damage from the sabotage action, too.
Okay. So is that
And I
just
believe you,
2 free damage that
Yes. So so 1 damage from hitting, 8 damage from overflow successes, plus 2,
and
11 damage dice.
so I'd be rolling 11.
Yes.
11d7 plus whatever stats.
Do I add stats to that or?
Not to the damage roll, no. That was already added in the to hit roll.
Alright,
Oh.
checking. 3 successes.
And then I get
Now-
2 extra damage. Or 3 damage.
They only have a soak of 2, so... But you still get to roll damage against the big guy, too.
Oh, yeah.
You roll against him separately as well.
Yes.
Sheesh.
Hell yeah, look at that.
Six,
That's 1,
7,
2,
8.
8
3, 4, 5, 6,
successes.
7, 8 successes.
If you take out the boss before his minions, that'll be really funny. Let me check his sheet.
Oh yeah, it will
Oh
be.
dear.
Okay, he is in panic mode and spending 3 motes on Durant Aegis. Dude desperately increase
Yeah,
his
dude.
soak against this one attack.
Mhm.
Wait, how much soak does he have against this?
He normally only has a soak of 3, but he is increasing his soak to 6 against this.
Oh.
No, it's fine. That means he is very much almost running dry.
Fair.
Yeah.
On motes, not health
You kill
levels. You made him spend very valuable resources on a panic button.
Very fair.
So he takes 3 levels of
stuff.
damage. He just under half, but
Okay, thank you for letting me roll against 2 separate, I guess. You shouldn't have done that.
so
Also, everything is now
no,
light,
that's hey,
isn't bad.
Korak. This is why Death of Obsidian Butterflies is a powerful effect. AOE,
Yeah.
baby.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Oddly enough, this is the first time in the campaign when AOE's come into effect. Because everyone else has been very spread out on past battle maps.
Yeah.
Okay, so how this works, the goat rises behind you. And when you say just a goat, I'm going to make this a bit more interesting and say this goat is the size of a house.
with horns that reach for the heaven, that's spiral.
Oh yeah, definitely. These are like
They are piercing the heavens.
Uzumaki horns. Yeah!
Oh
Go
boy.
dog.
Gavel,
Get it
don't
up.
believe in yourself. Believe in the Lythander that believes in you.
I
The
guess
inspirational
so.
goat. You see a giant moon behind it.
Oh man.
The moon is between
Giant
the
soldier of
horns.
stone. Attack the moon.
It's seething with anger.
I'm sure Luna's very impressed wherever
Yeah.
they are.
All right.
So you concentrate, aim the attack,
Skims past
and a bunch.
the first guy.
A lot of the ghosts twist out of the way, and the chains actually take the brunt of the hit. But the big spear, the amalgamation of chains, does seem to scream in agony and pain. Ah! How dare you, sorceress
Uh-oh.
bitch!
You dare call me a bitch? Bitch.
These souls are mine. Everything on this turf is mine. He promised me.
Yeah. And do you know what I promised them? Freedom.
Yeah,
America.
You now see the goat's true form. It is
America.
a red flag with sickles.
Freedom from
Yeah,
capitalism.
baby.
Wait, the only communists in this setting are the alchemicals. What do you mean?
What? Hold on, I have the button. Actually, I know I can't play it. That's copywritten. Never
You
mind.
can play it after the call. Don't worry.
You see, Luna
I
was
can.
just
Alright.
like, I need son of a gun. He's too insane.
The SS and SSD are the same SS in
Oh,
USSR.
No, God, no.
Oh.
All right, Gavel, you're up next.
Oh my goodness. All right. How far can I move? Like forward.
You could sprint two range bands up to the ghosts if you want, but that would
Okay.
take your combat action too.
That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 moves. Guess I'll be choosing right here.
Yeah, you don't
right
need to
next
count out
Adam.
range. This is a range band system. Range is
Oh, just generalized range systems.
yeah, but you are now short range away from the ringleader now,
Yes.
Cool.
With my awesome demon powers.
and you are now
My devil
incredibly
trigger
angry
form.
and have formed a major intimacy of rage
You
at
see,
these people.
I am just Baphomet.
Yep.
Hey,
You.
Gavel.
Yeah.
A lot of infernal charms synergize towards people you have ties of negative emotions toward.
Well, the good thing that works
Good
out
thing
perfectly.
I exist.
Now this
Isn't
is-
that right, Gavel?
This is what builds
Oh.
synergies like, man.
Yep.
So what would
All
you
right,
like to
and
do?
since well, doesn't moving that close take my combat
It
action?
does, but I can have him roll his secondary pool to defend against your emotion field.
Let's do okay. Can I use any charms or whatnot just to get myself ready for the next turn?
That depends on which ones they are.
I want to do bulwark stance.
I actually don't think you purchased that. I was going to...
I have.
Oh,
That was that was one of my beginning charms.
okay. I think that's a defensive action to take that. That's something you do in response to getting hit, I thought.
Oh, hold on. On step 2, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
okay.
so,
Then never mind. I will wait it out.
all right. Maybe that'll come into play soon. Let me roll...
Possibly.
Let me roll the Ronte's defensive action against your minefield.
Okay. Cool.
What's the difficulty on that?
Let me of my difficulty 5.
He failed.
Hey!
Sick.
Get the fuck out of my way!
Okay, you have now inspired a minor intimacy of fear toward you.
Who's that kid?
All right. Next up are protecting our troops, protecting you.
Yes.
Yes.
They are going to they're going to do a maneuver, a build power action in order to box as many of these ghosts in as possible.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
That's 8 successes.
Actually, you know what?
Okay.
They had 4 dice because of underling promoting practice.
Yep.
Cool. Roll them 4 extra dice.
8, 9,
that's
10
10
successes.
These are normally stuff mortals can't do without magic, man. They gained 7 power. They're now at the cap of 10.
I have raised one hell of an army.
Yeah, damn
Oh,
right.
yeah, brother.
So they all file into formation. Essentially, they are now a Spartan shield wall,
Yeah.
boxing these guys. They just run past the fire into this narrow, barely big enough to hold a few dozen people side by side, and they just pile up and up and up and up, and no one's passing by there. That town is sure as hell protected.
An absolute phalanx.
Mhm.
Just, oh my goodness.
And now for the worms. Let's see if they survive the fire.
Let's see if they survive the fire. No.
All the worms are dead.
Bye, worms.
Oh, you love to see it.
I love me some instant damage.
Oh,
Love
wait a
to see
second.
it.
Isn't Gavel in short range of Adam?
Yes, I would
Uh-oh.
be.
She is in short range of the fire. Oh no, Gavel, you're in the fire.
No,
Oh,
she's not
oh, well.
directly at. She's at like the 2 exposure range. So roll a fortitude plus resistance. Sorry, fortitude plus physique.
Fortitude. Thank you. Fortitude, 1, 2, 3, plus physique.
Wait, doesn't Devil
4,
Body
5, 6.
decrease the stuff needed for physique checks?
I'll double check that. Give me a second. Reducing the difficulty of feats of strength by 3. You can't be grappled. Yeah, can't be grappled by characters unless their temp is supplemented by charms or other powers, as though you had the legendary size quality. So, hold on. Let me see.
I'll say that
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
being this big gives you a stunt on your resistance roll.
Okay, so that's 7 then.
Let's go, Alatos. I believe in you!
Nice. Be kind! 3
No!
successes.
It's difficult.
Don't know if that's enough.
It's difficulty 4, right?
Yeah. Okay, that's not enough then.
I think she only takes
Second.
2 damage.
Actually, do I have... So what type
Ouchie.
of thing is this?
Fire.
Yeah, this is fire damage.
This is fire.
Actually, hold on.
Never
Do I have anything that
fire.
results with fire? Give me... No, that's not that.
Against infernal fire,
Oh,
yeah,
this
this
is
is just
holy
regular fire.
Yeah, this is regular fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not. It's regular fire. It's not devil fire. Otherwise, yes,
Mhm.
I would have a resistance for it, but not this
Okay,
time.
I
That's
just
fine.
wanted to...
1, 2. Okay. There we go.
Yep, that knocks out the first of your -1s, I think.
Yes. That's fine.
Actually, do the troops take any damage? Probably not.
Let me look at their thing.
Oh no!
They also take damage.
Hey guys,
Oh, dear.
out of 30 health levels, the troops took 2 health levels of damage!
Oh no,
Like 3
whatever
people
will they
died.
do? No, 3 people got minor injuries.
3 people got 1st to 2nd degree burns. Oh no, what will we do?
Just throw
Why
them in the
did we
river
walk
later,
into
they'll be
it?
fine.
Why did we walk into the open
Because
fire?
we're marshmallows, okay?
Because we wanted to look badass.
Yes, we thought it would be so badass, but
Oh.
it was actually really painful.
Oh no, cool guys, do look at explosions! Ow, this hurts!
Cool guys, look, explosion.
goodness.
But yeah. Who's gone? This is the round 3, right?
Yeah, the sniper is up now.
I want to
Okay.
pull up that
Oh boy.
found us. It is.
Should be pinned somewhere, I think.
Just want to... The iconic anima effect.
Oh, by the way. Oh, by the way.
Yeah?
You only take... I think they only take... how do environmental hazards work?
They bypass soak.
Yeah, but I mean, how does damage from environmental hazards work?
It's a flat level usually.
No, I mean, like, when do people take damage from
It's usually in
environmental hazards?
intervals. In cases like this, it's once per round.
Okay.
So I'll get myself out of the fire next time.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Thankfully, that's just a
Sheesh.
withering attack from the sniper.
Who's he aiming that at, though?
He is aiming that at Adam.
Oh dear, the fucking concealment does nothing.
Adam, an arrow lands in the barrel of your gun.
Oh, fuck that.
Heck of a shot.
Yeah, just... Something rattling.
Alright, we're...
There's an arrow in there. Is that a letter attached to it?
Does it say you smell?
Does it say next time I won't miss?
No, it has a seal on it. It's just a sealed envelope. Attached to an arrow.
I break the seal and open the letter.
In the middle of a
Possibly.
raging inferno, are you sure?
Now's
I
not the
attempt
time
to
to be
read the
reading
letter in the
literature.
I'm not in the middle of it, I'm like right beside it.
Now's not the time to be reading literature.
I guess.
Speaking of literature, there is a very cool
I will
book called
say-
Song of Achilles.
Nice.
It's just,
This letter is too
it's
long
just-
to read in a combat situation. Let's get to that
I
later.
thought the paper would just be the fucking stupid, you just got beamed image, the fucking GIF, the fucking PNG.
Oh no, that's there too, but there's also an actual message.
Hmm.
Also, he's
But
at
yeah.
the power cap.
Cool. Alright.
Now it's the
Now
it's the Ralsei's turn. I'm pronouncing this guy's name slightly differently every time as a jape. The Rontai. There's the actual pronunciation.
He's probably afraid of me.
Fucking said Ralsei.
Just put a picture of Ralsei smoking a blunt.
I thought you were gonna say like Rolf from
Life has
Ed,
many
Ed,
doors,
Ed,
then,
Eddie.
boy.
Stay back! Stay back! Stay back! He's gonna try and swipe at Gavel with a chain attack.
I love how
Oh,
he's
boy.
afraid now. It's like, oh wait,
Oh yeah, it's the field.
5, 6 successes. Okay.
That is a withering attack, but that will hit if you don't have any means of defense. What's your defense?
My defense is 4, and even with doing a bulwark stance, that would be 5. So.
Okay, yeah. So he gains let's see. I think his power, it's heavy weaponry for the chains.
Oh boy.
This is just a withering attack, so
That's fine, yeah.
so he gains 3 power. No, 2 power. If only he had rolled a bit better. Alright, next up is the ghosts, I think. They haven't gone yet. The ghosts are trying to do a build power to protect their boss, or rather, they're being forced into a build power to protect their boss. Actually, no, they're going to do something else. They are going to activate one of their special abilities called Thrashing Ghost Tantrum. So they spend 1 mote to activate their own environmental hazard.
Oh dear.
Against a fiery fucker coming towards them. Oh, and Gavel.
Yep.
And the troops.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone make a fortitude
Everybody?
plus physique roll.
and
Oh
okay,
boy.
I was
All
gonna
right.
say,
Hold
everyone except
on.
you.
because I am somewhat far away, but I will accept
Fortitude,
I will accept my
physique.
fate. Of
Yeah.
having-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You are around a corner, so you are just barely out of range.
All right, Dice. I need you to be kind to me, please. 6 successes. That's kind.
Tombstones get chucked in your face and do nothing, Gavel. You are having entire fucking last will and testaments remains on Earth. Entire coffins are being slammed into your face, and you are just walking like Godzilla through a building.
Yeah, I'm just bold-faced looking at this dude. Like, is that the best you fucking got?
Adam, you unfortunately take 3 damage from tombstones being slammed into your skull.
Fuck.
And for the troops.
Fuck. Let's see here. Jesus. That puts me at the -1 range. And then, yeah.
Yeah. The Daedi and assorted frenemies take 3 more health levels of damage. They are now at 25 out of 30 health levels.
So somebody probably died.
I see.
Maybe.
I see. But yeah. How far is that sniper?
He is now at long range away.
If I move, on my time, by the way, is it top of the new round yet?
Yes it is. The fire is out by now, I think?
No, it's out next round.
Okay.
But yeah,
boy.
if I move, where is this environmental hazard?
It is currently short range behind you when you stepped in the worm's quicksand.
So the tombstones got chucked at us from the quicksand.
From all around you, they telekinetically lifted tombstones and just started yanking them.
So if I step forward, will I be out of the hazard?
I think that you roll for it on their turn.
Okay. In that case, I have a difficult choice here. Because I either have to just get rid of the ghost army, the ghost battle group, or I have two options. Try to get rid of the ghost battle group, or try to get rid of the sniper. I can't do both at once. I have to pick one. But I do still get all the bonuses I need to from any of them. So in this case, since I am in short range, and this is a battle group that has a lot of health, I'm going to target the ghosts with the decisive range, the battle group ghosts with the decisive range attack, spending 1 mote for arrow storm attack, and I'm getting +2 damage dice on the attack. Or would it be better to...
No.
So, what do you think, Rex? Would it be better to get an extra... Would it be better to get an extra 2 damage dice, based on their size, and also reduce their defense to 1? Or would it be better for me to get Blossom of Inevitable Demise to get double 9s?
More damage.
Damage is good for Ed.
Double 9s on damage, by
Damage is good for Ed.
Given you guys, dialogue tends to be very swingy in this session, I would say more surefire damage.
What does overwhelm?
the way. Okay.
It is the minimum amount of power you could generate if you hit.
Yeah. So, let's see here.
It's okay, guys. We're
Oh, no,
almost
I'm
done with
just
this
looking
fight.
through
It's
the-
home stretch.
Here, so that I can...
Yeah.
Alright,
I know,
well, let's
'cause-
go with... let's do arrow storm attack on a decisive attack against these boys here. That's 1 mote. And I guess it's for accuracy. I get my +2 accuracy, where I get 2 accuracy from my medium. So that's 2 surefire successes. And the +2 dice makes it a range attack +4 +2 plus, because I'm in Righteous Devil form. I also gain extra attack dice when aiming because I'm aiming
Mm-hmm.
reflexively.
3 extra dice for
I'm at-
aiming.
Yeah, I get 3 extra dice because I'm in close range. And I get +1 accuracy and damage against creatures of darkness, so that's 3 successes and 14 dice for accuracy. Alright, that's
Oh my god, look at all those
3
ones!
Yeah, I'm
3
seeing
automatic
them.
successes plus 1, 2, 3,
7.
4, 5, 6, 7 successes, so
That's
that's
10.
10 successes.
I'd like to note there are certain enemy magics that do penalties to the attack based on how many 1s enemies roll. I think Gavel might have gotten 1. If you had rolled this attack on a tougher enemy, this would be a problem. So they have a defense of 2.
They have a defense of 1.
Okay, never mind. 9... Roll 9 dice plus however much power you spent, plus all your other bonuses from stuff like Dazzling Flare.
Yeah, I made sure to, Dazzling Flare, I made sure to just spend 3 powers, to spend 4 power, just so I don't have to wonder about that. So 9 plus 4, plus, I believe Dazzling Flare gives me a +4 to the damage of a range attack, and I get +1 from the damage of my medium deals 2 damage on its own, +1 damage from +1 damage from Righteous Devil form, +1 damage from the sabotage, plus. So. And when I say plus damage, it's not plus damage dice, it's plus damage, right?
Yes. I think.
Okay, so this is already dealing 1, 2, 3 damage to these things. Automatically, so that's pretty cool. And then a 9 plus 4 plus 4.
I think this might finish him off. We'll see.
Oh boy.
9 plus 4 plus 4, that's, how much is that? 17?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, 17 D10.
In prior versions of this game, you can... Oh my god!
So that's that's the additional 3 damage. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 successes.
How do you melt these ghosts?
I'm afraid no ghost.
Oh my goodness.
So I call
Ghostbusting
in
Deluxe.
I call in the same fire from heaven as I did before. Aimed squarely at the barrel of my gun. It shoots down from the sky, and then I just sort of do a Captain Sword type move where I just slam the whole pillar of light down on them immediately. It's like drawing in fucking solar fire and charring their ethereal forms.
You're doing your ult in the Dynasty Warriors game.
During my level 3.
Mm-hmm. Or
But
doing
yeah.
your level 7.
Hey,
and
Nerfrak,
if
you
you're
want to
playing
see me do a fucking infinite?
Check this shit out.
Well,
Dead.
the Deadeye.
Welcome to
This
the
is how
COD
you kill
realm,
something.
motherfucker.
Check out, this is how you kill something that's already dead, kids. Burn it all.
Who wants to go next?
Yeah, that's how you do it,
Oh.
man.
All right, with the ghosts all dead, I guess I'll move forward more.
Yeah.
I'll move
And
just
also,
a little
I think
bit.
that gets rid of the. I also think that gets rid of the thing, right?
Oh yeah, it gets rid of their environmental hazard.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move a little bit, not too much, at least to get a little closer to the big man, to Nefrak. And
not the
I'm
Nefrak, it's one of his henchmen.
But yeah, the big guy, big killy man. And I'm going to spend a mote. Bob. Hold on. Actually, no, that would count. No, it wouldn't. What am I talking about? E. And I'm going to use the Fist of Iron technique.
Do portray
Ooh.
what that does.
Alright.
Fist of Iron technique. At the start of the combat scene, or of any combat scene, the Exalt may choose that his unarmed attacks count as medium or heavy weapons. Spend one more mode on step 1 to change this as a reflective action. This does not count to the Exalt's charm on that step. When activating this charm, also choose one tag to apply to the Exalt's unarmed attacks while Fist of Iron is active, excluding Artifact. The tag does not change when the weapon classification changes. This may be used during a clash. And since I'm an Infernal, I have the Vicious Devil Arms technique, which my unarmed attacks gain 2 tags of my choice when the charm is active, and my attacks can go out to short range. So, gonna do Fist of Iron technique, and for my 2 tags, I'll do, maybe that, but no. I'll do Flame to keep up with that.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll do, can I do Defensive as a tag?
Yes.
Alright, I'm doing Defensive as a tag.
That means if you do a full defense, it gets even better.
Yep. Alright. So I'll keep that in mind for that. No, I'll save that for later. Yeah, I can't even do that right now. And then I will make my unarmed attacks. I'll make them a medium. weapon. And with that, I'm gonna punch this man in the face, or at least punch him
this
in
giant
general.
cloud of chains and smoke and pain and hate in the face.
Yes. I'm pissed off. I'm angry.
That's
all
lunar
right.
magic for you. That's an essence
Yep.
fever hitting different.
It really is. All right, so I will do. What can I do? Yes, yeah, I'm doing that. So, I will attack this evil thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on. God, that I also have to take that. All right, so 8. Or let me roll. Please be kind. Please be Mother Mary full of grace. That's 9, or that's 3 successes. 3 9s.
Do you have any accuracy on that?
Yes, my medium
medium has
does
2
1
accuracy.
accuracy.
Okay,
There's 1
so
plus
that does
accuracy.
hit, and also take a stunt for how fucking pissed you are.
No, I'm looking at it right now. Medium melee weapons,
I'm
medium
looking
plus
at,
1 accuracy.
Yeah, that's
My
fair.
bad.
Also take a stunt, so roll 2 more dice.
That makes sense. But okay, so yeah, so I'm able to hit him. Okay.
Did you roll the additional 2?
I did not. Let me do that. 2d, not 2d7, 2d10s, please. Okay, no additional for that, but still.
Alright, so what's your overwhelm
4
on those?
successes.
Your overwhelm on the medium fists.
Oh, okay. Here, what would I roll for that?
It might just be 1 if it's not an artifact.
Yeah, it's not an artifact, so just 1. Okay, fine.
Okay, you gain 1 power.
Alrighty, I am going
Nice.
to look at my
Lythander, you're
friend,
up.
or I'm going to and use my inspire to build power by saying, from dude, I had it in my head and I forgot it. Shoot! I probably should have typed it out.
Don't I need to roll damage? Hold on.
Wait, was that decisive?
No, it wasn't. Sorry.
Okay, if it was withering, then you just gain the 1 power.
For my power, I
okay.
give to you thy
Gotcha.
hell's fury to burn and incinerate those around you. I'm going to build power, giving it to Gavel.
Okay, go ahead and give a stunt for coming up with something relatively on theme. So performance
Plus.
plus fortitude plus a stunt
I don't
plus
know what
the auto success bonus.
Oh yeah, I get 2. I get 2 auto successes. So
2 auto successes.
you get a grand
Yeah.
total, Gavel, of 11 power, to which I will give 3
Oh,
to
good.
Adam.
Okay.
Or anything
1,
that you don't
2,
need goes
3,
to
4,
Adam.
5, 6.
Much
7.
obliged.
Hold on. 1. Okay, so you
obliged.
said 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yep.
6, 7, 8, 9. Give 2 to Adam. 2 to Adam.
Thank you.
All right. Let me reflect that on my
And
character
then
sheet
I
real
am
quick.
going to
Hold on.
get ready to,
1, 2, 3.
because my
Okay.
fists are counted as heavy weapon this.
Oh, you're pretty far away from this
Yes.
guy, but you could head up closer to him with your movement action to a short range. All right, go ahead and move yourself to short
Here.
range.
So I'm
Probably
going to
about
do
where,
a mighty leap as a goat.
Adam is.
Because, goats can walk up 90-degree incline.
Okay.
Or, sorry, 89-degree incline. So, I mean,
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah, they can. Go ahead.
there's nothing that can stop me. I made my character the movement king, believe it or not.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter what the rules say about movement,
I mean, you could already
nature says.
You could already fucking. Yeah, somehow you're managing to out SSD. even
Because
when
naturally
inverted gravity
things
jumped
are
to the
weird.
ceiling.
It's like humans made buildings so that animals couldn't scale them, and then it's that picture of the goat like standing on seemingly air because he's standing on like the slightly out of the wall bricks.
I've seen that picture. It's very good. I fear no man, but that thing.
But that one thing
It scares
terrifies me.
Ah. Right, now it's the sniper's turn. The sniper moves 2 range bands away and leaves combat.
Are you fucking kidding me? I was shit scared of him.
Usopp left.
Wait, the sniper's
All right.
leaving?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, he knows how the tides are turning.
I guess he was just a messenger.
Alright. Now it's this guy's turn. Just starts screaming and screaming at you, and it's just going in for another decisive. Actually, what's your hardness, Gavel?
My hardness is 4.
Because you went up in essence, he still doesn't have enough power to attack you? Wait, let me go ahead and double check, because he's got all... Oh no, they didn't use build power. They did the Enviro effect instead. He's gonna have to try and attack you himself.
Oh boy, alrighty.
Oh, well.
He's a bold one. 4 successes.
He gets the minimum of 1 power. He was not built for direct combat. You guys trashed his
No.
tricks. He is running on empty.
Beam bomb.
New round. Who wants to go first?
Kill him!
Oh, wait a second. The troops didn't go.
Oh yeah. Time for the troops to beat up on this guy.
Got him.
Yeah, they are going to go ahead and I believe they have power. They have power 5 at the very least. So they're going to spend all that power to make a decisive attack on this guy. Ooh. Okay.
Sheesh. All right, that's
That's
8
8.
successes.
Against his
That's
defense of 4, so so they spent 5 power plus 4 bonus successes plus I think 1 on the medium weapon, so 10 dice. Wait, is that 10? Yeah, it's 10. Hey, he's using his last charge of Durant Aegis, so 8 is reduced to 2 because of Soak of 3 plus a Durant Aegis Soak of 3. So he is now on his last 3 health levels. And he can't use Durant Aegis again. He's out of motes. So, Lord, aim, shoot! And all these chains that were launching towards Gavel are batted out of the air. And some of the ones that are starting to tendril at the rest of you are... This is what a whole frickin' army does, even after they've been beset by the Tombstone NATO. They step forward, only slightly battered and bruised, aside from a few guys who we'll get to later, and just start wailing into this swarm, launching flaming arrows and explosive arrows lined with black powder and fire dust. Literally everything they can scrounge together to try and do as much AoE damage as they can. Some are just chucking rocks, and a few chuck some headstones off the floor at him. There is just a bevy of projectiles flying at and smashing all this guy's chains. There isn't much of him left. There's enough to fight, but he's definitely on his last legs. So who's next?
I have 9 power. Or you have 10 power.
You also have You also have the spirit killer charm.
I
So
do.
or you could curse
I
this
really
guy if
do.
you prefer.
Possibly.
Finish him!
Kill. All right. Are you putting it all on me?
Why
Why
do you think I decided to give
true.
you power instead of doing it for myself? Lythander is a true commander-in-chief.
True. All right, and I use
Damage.
and do I use power on accuracy or
If you miss,
damage?
you just lose
Oh,
8 power if
excuse
you're using
me.
a physical
Okay, good to
attack.
know.
He is hardness 4.
All right. That's good. All right. Time to punch up. And by that I mean literally I'm gonna spend a mote and use Spirit Slaying Stance. Give me a sec.
What's your anima at now?
Do that. All right, and activate Spirit Slaying Stance. All right. It's time to roll accuracy. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, so I'm using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. And is the one automatic success or an extra die on
So that's 9.
medium weapons?
It's an auto success for accuracy.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's
so give me a sec.
that was 9 against
An auto success.
6
Okay, good.
against
Um,
or for us from the other.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, it was
6,
from the
7, 8.
troops.
All right, then I will roll 8d10. 7. All right, 3 successes, 4 successes with the auto
Hey, his defense is 4.
success. Yep, I
Just
hit.
barely.
All right, and then all of my damage in the power. So that's 10. Plus, let's see. Hold on. Let me do math here.
I should know,
So that
Gavel only
is-
has 3 dots in close
Did I make a
combat.
mistake?
Yep. Let's see. So that's
No.
no,
That
you
now
did
she
not.
gets to roll the damage.
All right, so that's 10 for using all my power. One additional damage for the fire. 1 auto success for the medium weapon. And I'm also including my close combat.
Don't forget the sabotage bonus damage.
Okay, and that's how many extra dice? 1. Okay, so we're at 12, and then I add my finesse close combat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, for a total of rolling 20 dice.
That's the dice cap.
yeah.
You counted that all up, yeah?
I counted that all up.
Oh
yes.
boy.
For Spirit Slaying Stance, damage. Let's do this, and I get 1 auto success because of damage from the medium weapons. So that is 10, 11 with the auto success. 11 damage.
Finish him.
And let me see, does the Spirit Slaying give me any extra thing with that? No, and that's fine.
Lets you deal aggravated damage, which means that
Yeah.
even if he survives, he only has 1 health level, and that shit ain't healing.
Nope.
So do you want to do the permakill or the curse?
Let me see what hold on. Let me look at this again real quick, because I might curse him.
Read out what that does, because it's incredibly funny.
Let's see. When used against a god or demon, the Infernal may destroy them utterly or inflict a powerful curse upon them until treated by powerful magical healing. The target cannot dematerialize without the Infernal's approval and only has a single health level.
So, literally anyone can smack this guy and he crumples into dust. Including
Yes.
normal people.
You know what? I'm gonna put the powerful curse on him.
Alright, so what's this finishing blow? Even though you're technically sparing him, by the way, his minor
Yeah.
fear of you is upgrading to major fear.
Good. Awesome.
And that's your Exalt milestone for this session, too.
Hey,
Big
there we
fear.
go. So I'm gonna say one of my astral hands hits him, and as this astral hand hits him with the Spirit Slaying stance, or at least travels through me and goes to that astral hand to do the Spirit Slaying stance, you just see Gavel doing weird esoteric hand formations while muttering something under her breath.
doing some infernal mudras.
Yes. You just as she's doing that, the entire field of battle has gone silent, as it's just Gavel, her hand gestures, and her silent prayer and curse. And then once she's done, the astral hand draws a sigil of some sort, and then punches the sigil onto this guy.
Funny you mention all the silence.
To
There is a
curse
major
him.
Yozi who deals in silence. Adorjan, the Silent Wind. So
There we
you are
go.
effectively invoking on her power for this.
Yes. Yeah.
Scratching...
That I
Yep, you
I inflict the powerful curse upon him.
The entire... The silence remains for a few minutes and then erupts into a cataclysm of scrapes and grinding metal and screams as the Ronse forms into essentially a person-shaped coil of chains, just kneeling at the floor, scrambling backward against the cave wall, screaming, "What the hell are you?"
I'm a chosen of the Yozi. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance. I think we're going to get along quite well.
Has Gavel actually ever mentioned that she's a chosen of the Yozi to everyone else?
What's a Yosi again?
She only mentioned it to the one guy we met in the cave.
Yeah, there was a. Yeah, I remember that we talked about it slightly when the eyeball guy was talking to us.
Yep, and that was
this
it.
Is what this is what prompted. This is what prompted the Queen cosplay thing.
Yes.
So technically, this is the second guy outside of
Yosi?
our merry band of idiots. Who knows?
Oh, okay.
In prison, demon princes of hell.
Super hell demons, yes.
/ former creators of the world. Anyway, but conflict over.
Yay!
Yosh.
The first thing I'm going to point out in the immediate aftermath is that almost all of your troops are okay, barring minor injuries. Almost.
Right.
Almost, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it's at this point that the little kid from the first session, she's one of the people who just got burned pretty bad, but she was otherwise fine. Out, boss, out, boss, out. We're in the underworld, right?
Yes, we appear to be.
Out. Starts bandaging herself. Yeah, that might be why some of our guys, some of the guys from one of these side tribes you recruited got their heads caved in.
Oh no! Which tribe was it again? That happened. That happened to.
Right,
it was the Jala from Stargazer's group.
Damn it! I liked them too.
That's because of how. That's because of like atmospheric pressure, right? It's like how fish from deep in the ocean can't come up into shallower waters because their internal pressure is too high, and so they will explode.
We'll give them a morning pyre once we head back up to the surface.
Yeah, their ghosts are here.
We're still gonna give them a morning pyre for their physical deaths.
Lythander, would you be so kind as to turn them into a babby?
What? Is that a thing you could do?
I forget it. I actually forget. Lythander, you can. Didn't you mention you could turn
release their
ghosts
spirit
into babbies
and put them back into the infernal, into the chain? But right now I'm a little bit too tired to do so. I'm gonna pull out
turn them into babbies.
My flask and make it 6-hour energies with 10 shots of monster and take a chug. Okay, now I'm good to go. What do we need to do?
Okay.
I'm gonna do a spirit cunning glance.
Put them back in the cycle.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, you don't need to do that.
I
You're in
would
the
like to
underworld. You
spend
can automatically see all ghosts.
A moat and an excellency and grasp so that I can roll to release their spirits. Then I guess.
Go ahead, but I can tell you that's releasing someone's spirits is a dedicated spell.
Actual spell.
Well, I can say the roll will still help on how to get them back into the cycle. Take care of their unfinished business.
What we need to do is what we were planning on doing anyway.
Hey.
Gavel, question: do you care about your comrades?
Yes. What?
Do you know what they wish the most?
Of course I do.
Kill them all, that none live.
And what might that be? That's what I was planning on doing anyway, so good to see that even my troops are still on the same page with me.
I mean, I should note only 2 people died.
Remember.
Yeah, but still.
2 people's a tragedy. More is a which is terrible. We still need to fight on.
I am scrolling through this list of randomized Mongolian names for these characters. Alright. One of the formerly living, they're currently floating above the rest of the troops, just kind of drifting around, and abruptly freezes mid-float as they're, like, trying to do a sick ghost backflip. Wait. Who? What? Then they start speaking in a language you've never heard before.
Oh, well, hold on. And this is where you were telling me about earlier.
Uh-huh.
All right. One mote to Strange Tongue Understanding, please.
All right, read that out for everyone.
So, Strange Tongue Understanding. Commit one mote for the scene. The Exalt may understand basic sentences communicated in a language they do not know. Their understanding is not sophisticated, however. They get by with minimal reading and speech in a foreign tongue without needing to roll. But complex discussions or literature requires an embassy roll at default difficulty. The difficulty of being influenced in the translated language is increased by 2. Since I'm an infernal, though, I have unshattered tongue perfection. And that the infernal speaks in an ancient tongue that may be understood by all others but cannot inspire or draw on positive intimacies.
So, what you immediately recognize as you activate this is a necromantic working that is being used to essentially hijack any ghosts in the area and transmit a message.
Okay.
Oron, this person's name, turns to you upon seeing that someone can understand him and just repeats it. Boss, hi, sorry I died.
We'll make you a morning pile later, you and your friend, no worries.
I'm not sure if I'm ready to move on yet, even after that. Maybe I'll try being an ancestor ghost or something. Anyway, it goes like this. This place is a message, and part of a system of messages. Pay attention to it. Sending this message was important to us. We considered ourselves to be a powerful culture. He points at the tomb, which you guys are actually right next to now. This place is not a place of honor. No highly esteemed deed is commemorated here. Nothing valued is here. What is here is dangerous and repulsive to us. This message is a warning about danger. The danger is in a particular location and increases towards the center. The center of the danger is here, of a particular shape and size, in the coffin. The danger is still present in your time as it was in ours. The danger is to the mind, and it can erase the personality. The form of the danger is encroaching invasive essence. The danger is unleashed only if you substantially disturb this place physically. The place of the Heart Eater is best shunned and left uninhabited.
Heart Eater, let me write that down. Heart Eater, okay.
Now on Indiegogo for the Exigents! Although if you're listening to this, the campaign for the Exigents have ended by now.
Yes.
Apocryphal Exalts! Some of them might be showing up in this campaign.
Oh boy. That's... You know, I expected something like that, but... Damnation, this is gonna be worse than I expected. But I thank you for relaying the message, nonetheless.
The message was in your voice, by the way? That was weird.
Don't worry, it'll be fine.
For reference, that was a message left by your past life as a Zenith.
Oh, by my past life?
Yes!
Oh, no! Well, this is gonna get a lot more tricky, but it'll tie up any loose ends any of my former selves may have left. I don't intend to make the same mistakes as they did.
So, you hear a jostling sound in the distance as SSD is wheeling a wheelbarrow full of medical supplies. Appears to have been mostly extracted from his own body. Those are bandages and gauze made out of what appear to be silk. He spun that from somewhere. Mahendra helped me get some medicine. Doesn't seem like there's many casualties. That's a pleasant surprise. What the hell happened? He points at the tomb. Do you know what's in there?
Yes.
Did you use any magic to find out about that?
Yes, I did.
How bad is it
on
on
a scale
1 to 10?
1 to 10, it on a 10.8. It's bad.
What kind of bad? Like, we talking first, second, third circle?
Well, not past third. Well, no, I wouldn't say that was past
Yosi
third. But it
tier?
would be third tier at least that broke. There was an obsidian skeleton, or an
He
opal
pauses for a
skeleton in
second
there. It was one of the brain work, what are they called? Oriel. Aurorals. It
Aurorals.
was a Auroral who became insane after their
Aurorals.
god attack.
He freezes. It's very clear he's hearing the message now. Like he's made of soul steel. He would be
You
able to
see
pick
why
up
I
on
said
this
it was
as
a 10
necromantic
point,
working.
correct?
Maybe it's for the best that it's not here right now, at least in the short term.
Yes, we'd probably be
Processing,
attacked, and
processing.
I don't
processing.
think we would be able to survive that. I'm sorry.
Okay, wait. I'm starting to remember something Mind Over Body Orator mentioned to us. He's the Orichalcum in our batch. If reference to what computer part is, that's the motherboard. He mentioned something that he'd heard back. He doesn't from somewhere. He never really was clear. A heart eater. There was one imprisoned here, and it had the power to hijack bodies. Plural.
This is SSD,
Yes.
yes?
This is SSD.
That's the mess.
Recounting some information he'd heard in the modern day.
That's the message I got from my two lingering comrades.
Speaking of which, and at this point, Adam attempts to read the letter he got from that sniper.
Okay. One moment. The actual contents of this message I did not write out because part of that was a little spur of the moment, but he is using a liminal charm. Let's not beat around the bush. That's what this guy is. Let me scroll up to the exact name on this and how he's manifesting this. Okay. He is currently in blood nature, if memory serves. This letter is instilling a tie of confused feelings in you. So, right on your sheet, you automatically just develop an intimacy of towards him. Curiosity, confusion. This is an emotional influencing effect he's woven into this letter.
Oh, goodness.
Yes, minor.
Yep, let's put it under wonder, I guess.
I guess wonder. I am wondering what the hell his deal was.
You could just put, like, a liminal sniper. Confusion.
I just put three question marks.
Yeah, that sounds good. So, essentially what he's written out to you is a riddle. And I will edit in the actual contents of the riddle in post. But imagine it's something very profound now.
I see. I feel you deeply.
You're feeling I can feel deeply. So this is not mind control. It is a particularly interesting letter. If you want to, you could develop the major tie of rage instead.
Of what?
From Shattered Yoke Fury.
No, I don't have Shattered Yoke Fury. I'm a solar boy.
That affects the entire party, so if you don't want the confusion intimacy...
If wanted, I will spend that vote.
No, I'm down with confusion.
I will be more than a flare at this point.
I will not spend it because it would probably conflict with one of my minor
Black Wind of Desire is what happened.
Yeah. But it would probably conflict with one of my other minor virtues, which is I trust people easily. This can backfire. It's a virtue of compassion. So I'm just kind of confused, but I'm otherwise pretty okay with it.
Yeah, so he is basically lowering down a tie of curiosity towards himself to you.
Pretty cool.
So last part of bookkeeping for the session is it's a new session, so Lythander, if you want, you can make a new roll for...
Scene, rather.
It's a new scene, rather. So we can end on the next war scene and on the next sorcery venture. Lythander, you can make a new roll for recovering your memories now.
What would that...
This is a necromantic working to use your memory spell to recover your own past memories. The last roll was conceiving the plan, so this roll could be in gathering materials for it. Hey, if only there were... I would allow either awareness or sagacity plus force. plus force.
I'm not going to spend a moat, I think.
Hmm.
Double this. I mean, wait, no, my moat will recover by the time we...
You can if you want to.
Will we be at full moat?
Yes.
That's...
Yes. Probably not, but you will have
And
recovered
my other
some.
stuff should still be
Mhm.
active. No, I'm not going to waste it. I want to...
Okay.
So I hit it.
It's
Good.
difficulty 3. Yes, just barely. Hey, if only there were a source of some magical material shards nearby.
Do I feel any Orical come at? Am I resonating with any Orical?
You only
come
resonate
nearby?
with it if you touch it, but because Lythander succeeded,
Darn it!
he knows that there is in the tomb. There's some shit there
Hey.
from the seal placed on the Heart
Hey.
Eater.
Going to...
Cool.
You like to follow. Thank you for actually...
I reluctantly follow.
I should note, Gavel and
Adam
Adam are still a little banged up, but they are slowly
Yes, they're
healing.
both
Yes.
Yeah, I was about to ask you about
Right.
that.
It's just that I found something. I remembered something. Gavel here might enjoy. You might enjoy.
You better rephrase that, or
I will
thank
go,
you.
Okay, let's move this guy out of the way. So essentially, what is at the very bottom of the well, like in a very Samara or Sadako, sorry, from the ring, is an empty coffin. There are shards of orichalcum and what appear to be one of the varieties of jade littered around it, orichalcum and white jade. And when I say not big enough to build anything out of, but big enough to use as, say, ingredients for some magical working, definitely.
Mhm.
Like probably like fingernail or nail-sized chunks. Whatever is here, the Heart Eater is long gone. Or not long gone, just it's gone. It's not here. So there's a mind-stealing monster on the loose somewhere, which is fun. Best of luck with that, guys! Celestial level antagonist coming up at some point!
Gotta love it. Gotta love it, Morty.
Alright, so there are 4 steps in this venture. So by around the time the war is done is when you can successfully roll to recover your past, or at least major parts of your past memories.
Okay.
Like the sorcery to undo some of the amnesia. So you could use these parts for it, and we will close off. Anyone else have anything they want to do to prepare for the next stage of the war? Any particular projects they want to work on?
Bending.
Not that I can think of
soldier.
offhand.
Sure that they are.
Okay, go ahead and give me a sagacity
sagacity
check, because
any
that's
act-
where medicine falls under. Fortitude, because there's a good amount of wounded, and it'll take some time to deal with each.
8 successes. That's actually pretty good.
Oh!
Yeah, this is really.
Nice.
Even without
No, this
needing
is
any
very funny.
Even without needing any charms, you are able to run through a few different shape-shifting shapes and just create enough raw materials from like your wool and spider silk or whatever to just essentially make enough medical supplies from thin air to help these people. And after a while of going to and from people and several days of treatment, you managed to get all 998 people back into fighting shape.
Hey.
So I would like to, and this is very funny. I'd like to make a social influence action against the enemy army.
All right. You can't see or hear any of them.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Maybe save that for the next stage of the war.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't really know what to really work on here, but there is. Would this be interesting? I could try and create a distraction along the path. Like, I could scout ahead and create a distraction close to their path with vacant station scheme, so that they can,
Okay.
so that they think, so that when they try to scout, ahead, when they try to send more spies, since I killed all of their current spies,
Mm-hmm.
they look somewhere else and don't see that we're actually planning something completely different.
Go ahead and do the roll. I think you need a roll to establish the backing in an organization for that.
Yes, finesse plus embassy.
Go ahead and put in your free excellency for that too as solar.
Yes, indeed. So that's going to be a 6, 8, D10. Alright, that's 3.
Okay, I think that gives you 1 point of backing in the organization.
Right. Cool.
And the Nephrax army.
Awesome.
Kill them.
You won't know what hit him.
In this case, it is probably looking at the letter from the sniper again, reading over it, and then directing some of Gavel's troops to dig trenches and to leave fake messages, probably more likely, to deceive and fool troops looking for rallying points.
No, yeah, but that they get deceived by the phantom employees. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, man,
Ghost Army.
this game is everything I wanted to play for like 8 years and more.
Yeah.
Exalted's fun. So we'll probably
That's pretty
save the
fun.
next stage of the war for next time, but the final stage of this will be the camera panning out to reveal other places. See, this wasn't the only place of mass death in the area. There's a few other Shadowlands around, and with them come their own population of villages. Even in death there's life, and in life there's death. And there's a lot of communities around here. Some of them gleaming with gray and shadows, and some of it brightly saturated with purple pastel sugar skull style. There's a lot to find in the underworld, and somewhere in the distance glints a man with opal shining under his wounds, and many more behind him.
Dad called.
Thank you for listening to FateBreakers. We here at the Action Economy crew are really excited to bring you our first big project, and you can also follow our socials for more of our content. Actual plays live and die by word of mouth, so if you enjoyed this episode, or know a friend or two would be interested in the setting or story we're telling, spreading the word is a great help to a brand new podcast. Me and the players have a lot of ideas on plot seeds for later, both in the far future and 2 weeks from now, in the next episode of FateBreakers. Catch you then.